successful operation, that's as much as I can say at this point, at the old mill office, in return for restoration of the building back to its original splendor. And then they would be allowed to run their business out of there. We're still working through a little bit of that. I think we're getting ready to send out an RFQ, request for qualifications. So we will keep you all in the loop, especially you, John Thornton, because I know you all have some stuff stored in that building and such, and share that parking lot. So as soon as we get some more details, John will reach out to you specifically and let you know what the plans are, and then obviously we'll update the rest of the commission. So it's very, very positive, but still a little preliminary.
Mm-hmm. Wendy, what remains is kind of a kind of a hitch maybe with these UP negotiations? Are there any outstanding issues?
It's UP.
Yeah, we
Oops, is that an acronym for something else? Yes, go ahead.
We were just joking at our last meeting, and you'll appreciate this, Sam, that UP takes even longer than the federal government.
Yeah, that's saying a lot.
Yeah. I don't know if Morris can expand on it just a little bit. I've not been on the calls with UP.
Well, the only thing I'd add is, so Union Pacific they are just notoriously slow with any approval process. And in a nutshell, the project was presented to them for review. They came back with a very lengthy engineering study, which suggested that the city needed to improve Pacific Avenue, make a lot of changes. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars of improvements, which obviously we don't have funds for. Mm-hmm. We were very thankful. We actually had a representative from Multimodal at MoDOT, so that's multimodal transportation. And he could have put the kibosh to that to say, no, that's not the scope of this project. That's what multimodal at MoDOT is for. We have federal funds, federal dollars that we can help with some of these improvements. So we think that kind of staved off that push that UP had. However, we are still waiting. So we had this meeting, I think, a couple of days before Christmas, and we're still waiting to get a letter from them, from Union Pacific, saying that they're only going to require some minor improvements, like some improved signage and that thing for the railroad spur crossing. But again, they're just very, very, very slow, and we can't move forward. We can't bid it out until we have that letter in the file, so we can move forward on the project. So we're just in a waiting mode at this point.
Sure. Okay. Thank you, Morris. Thank you for that. Okay. Anything else, Wendy?
No, other than that, the boards at both the Vail and the Bingham and the CNA are still moving forward with their work, but they are doing planning work at this point and don't have any projects on the list yet. So everybody is still working. We're just kind of hoping that the vaccine kicks in soon and that we can get back to work full speed.
Sure.
Wendy, would you like to also mention, update the group on the neck sign, sign number 22 on the Truman Trail?
Sure. There was an inquiry about the Truman Walking Trail sign for the neck. There was a comment, and a very valid one, that it didn't really represent everything that the people in the neighborhood of the neck contributed to the city. And so collectively, we're kind of working on trying to get that resolved. I am working on a bid to get the replacement, but we're also working with Dr. John Taylor to get at least a draft started for some new verbiage to put on a plaque that would better represent both the neighborhood and the development history of that area. Now, granted, we probably only have about 3 or 4 sentences, so it is a little bit of a challenge. Dr. Taylor actually wrote the African American Walking Trail brochure that we have, so he had a lot of existing knowledge and research that had already been done. So I felt like he was a good start. And then we'll take that from there to several other local historians and possibly committees to get a final draft in place, and then that plaque will be replaced, hopefully with better representation of what the neck was and its history.
But Wendy, where in the park exactly is that sign located? I think I might know, but I just wanted to verify it.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I went out to take a look and ended up getting called away to go to a meeting. So I didn't actually get to track the exact location down, Sam, but I can get that for you.
Okay, that'd be nice to know.
I know Gary went out and took a picture of it and sent it to me, Sam. I can send that to you if you would like to see it. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but Gary can tell you. I can find out.
Sure.
And send it to you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, thank you, Wendy. Great.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, well, we have your reports are in your packet, social media activity, sales and services, historic sites. Should we talk about an agenda for next week? Or is there anything about the reports that we want to talk about now? I don't want to jump too far ahead, but.
I mean, Kim will go over her marketing report a little bit more in depth. And then I think what Matea and Zach submit, I think it's pretty standard. It's just kind of an update as far as what they've been doing in the last couple of months. So we'll send those out to y'all prior to the next meeting.
Okay. Okay, great. Oh, yeah, on the staffing, is there any update about the last open position? Sorry, was that the at-large position, Jim's backfilling that? Has there been any update on that?
I believe Nancy Kerr, I think she attended the last meeting and that was approved by City Council. So she was approved to that position. And then you, Sam, and Jen were both reappointed or on the agenda for reappointment today at today's council meeting. So we are all full up on our commission.
Okay, so Nancy will be at the meeting next week then? Will she be at
Yes, sir. Yes, she will.
Great. Okay, super.
What's her last name?
Kerr, Kerr.
And she is the one, she's associated with the Arts District?
She is. She also has Casey Weddings to Go, which is on the square, as well as the Edison event space on the square.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the agenda for next week is going to look similar to this agenda. Am I correct? Or
yes, with the addition of the economic impact study, we'll add that in there.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else we want to bring forward?
Sam, just as an FYI, Morris and I also serve on the Mayor's Commission for the Arts, and it appears that we have identified some new funding to complete the mural project, but unfortunately that means that those murals are going to have to go up around the square because of the funding source. It's has to be spent within a certain area. So we're moving forward with that, but they may in fact go on the square instead of on the bridge.
Okay.
So just FYI, that's not completely settled out yet, but just in case anyone asks next week about that project.
Okay. Yeah, the bridge already looks fantastic.
Yeah, if we're successful in securing this funding, which I think we're going to be, both those murals will be somewhere on the square, and I'm not sure where yet. Okay,
great. Okay. Same artist? Well, no, we didn't even have a new artist nailed down.
Yeah, no, same artist.
Good.
Dan Brewer. So he's already worked on some sketches and things of that nature. So it's ready to go. We just have to get the money together and identify the location.
I was just going to let you know that Meg just sent an email saying the meeting is now streaming. So if y'all want to go ahead and review and approve the minutes now, so that's taken care of.
Sure.
If you can go ahead and do that.
Sure. That would be fine. I think we have two sets of meetings to approve minutes for. One was in October and one was December. I don't have those dates right in front of me. Is there a way we can see can we share the screen that has the October? There we go. Thank you, Anna. I think Chris, this is the one maybe you made adjustments to, or maybe it was the one, an edit you had this one, or maybe it was a December one.
It was
But
the
do I have
December
a-
one.
Oh, okay, great.
It
Do
was
I have a
just
motion to approve the board meeting, the Tourism Commission Executive Board meeting minutes for October 20, 2020?
I'll make that motion, Sam.
I'll second.
Okay. Oh, I should have said Debbie Alla had a chance to review it. Pardon me. Okay. Okay, very good. That motion is approved. And if we can move on to the December minutes, please.
I move to approve the December minutes with the update.
Okay. And okay, John, did you have a chance to review, John?
I did, second. I missed
Okay.
what the review was, but it was minor, I guess.
Okay, very good. Okay, the December meeting minutes are approved as well. Excellent. Does that conclude the review requirements here? I think
Yes.
that does that. Okay, super. Okay, any other business we want to chat about today or for next week? Okay, well, the full commission's meeting next Tuesday, which is the 26th, am I correct? January 26th at 8:15.
Correct.
All right, very good. Well, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Okay, I'll second that one. All right, well, thank you all very much, everybody, for joining us today. Good discussion.